I'm in Idaho right now. I got in here 2 days ago. And so some of my first impressions of Idaho is it is insanely different from Florida, obviously. Sometimes it's really hard to believe when you're in another state in this country that you're still in the same country. Like, I literally don't feel like I'm in my home country right now. I feel like I am somewhere else. And it's just sometimes it's hard to realize that like the United States is so large and there's just so much difference among each of the states. So being out here, it's very open. There's a lot of farmland, there's mountains, both of which you don't really see much of in Florida. So yesterday I drove down to Yellowstone National Park. It is really beautiful there. If I had to describe it, I would say it's literally like driving and walking in a painting. It's just so beautiful there, and it's so open, and there's just a lot to see, but it is a lot of driving. So yesterday I was driving for probably over 12 hours. It got exhausting after a while. So today I'm just kind of relaxing, staying in the small town that I'm in. Yesterday at the park, it was really cool when we were driving. I went up the northern circle. I'm gonna go back in a few days to do the south circle. But while I was driving, a grizzly bear and her 3 cubs went running out in the road in front of me, and it was really cool to see, but also like really scary because you don't want to run them over. For anyone who does not know, Florida, particularly South Florida, is essentially flat. You can see everywhere you're going. And here it is not flat. There's mountains, there's random animals running out into the road. It's really different and scary when you're used to just driving on flat roads. I've never appreciated signs so much that are like, the road's curving up here. Driving on the edge of some cliffs was frightening at times too, but I managed it pretty well. I also, for the first time in my life, had to switch gears in my car. That's not something we do in Florida. So, but it's been a fun experience. I did not like driving in the dark though. That really scared me, especially when there's areas that don't really have good cell phone reception. I mean, I wasn't alone, but still, I really just was not a huge fan. Today, I'm down in Grand Teton National Park. Check out this view. bike ride. I've biked partly through Idaho, a little bit in Wyoming. Where I'm staying in Idaho is right by the border, so it's pretty quick to get into Wyoming. But I mean, talk about a beautiful view, beautiful day for a bike ride. I mean, it's a little on the hot side, but definitely tolerable. Way better than you would be getting in Florida, especially in August. You would be dead by now. I've been biking for almost 2 hours now. Can't complain about these views that I'm getting. Yesterday, I went into Grand Teton National Park. Less people know about that park. I would highly recommend it. It is absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous. The lakes, the mountains, the views. It is really wonderful. Being there by a lake, up in the mountains, and just the sounds of the water hitting, it's extremely, extremely peaceful. I mean, I could just sit there for hours just relaxing. Highly recommend that park if you're going to Yellowstone. It definitely has a treasure of its own. So today's just going to be a little more of relaxing, no formal sightseeing. I'm gonna head back and do the second loop of Yellowstone, so super excited about that. Today I went to the lower loop of Yellowstone, and I also drove back through Grand Teton National Park. I am on my way home, and I'm stuck at one of those classic one-lane stop areas, so that sucks. Hopefully I'm not here too much longer. What time is it? It's 7:30. The sun sets at 8:30, and I'm really trying to get back into Idaho before it's dark because I don't want to drive through the mountains in the dark, and I'm really petrified of driving through the mountains in the dark. And this stop is really unfortunate for me right now because I want to get going, because I really just want to get back through the mountains and get back home and not die on the mountains in the dark with animals jumping in front of me. And anyways, the park is just gorgeous. There's nothing else to say. It's so beautiful. I wish I could spend so much more time at the park. There is so many things to do here. I was able to go see Old Faithful, and I hiked around Old Faithful for a little bit, and then I drove up past the lake. Hopefully I don't die on my way home driving through the mountains in the dark, but I'll catch you later. Bye.